Wondering whether to get the relic materials in the shop or from the low level gear in the scavenger? Don't worry, we have all the information covered in this video. Stay tuned to optimize your relic farming strategy. Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes is not only about collecting our favorite heroes, it is more of a resource management game. Let's see how we can manage the relic materials efficiently. First, we will start off with the materials that are required for each relic level. Relic 1 is very simple. You just need 40 carbonate circuit boards. When it comes to relic 2, there are two materials involved, that is carbonate circuit board and bronzium wiring, and also we need the signal data. When it comes to relic 3, we need one more material, that is chromium transistor, and we need two signal data, the white and the green one. When it comes to relic 4, it is the same materials but in more quantity. When it comes to relic 5, there is one more material added, that is rhodium heat sinks. We need 3 signal data, white, green and blue. Now let's go to the relic 6 to 10 data. The same way, the materials keep increasing for each relic level. Numbers required for signal data is also increasing each relic level. At relic 6, we get a new material added, that is the electrium conductor. Relic 7 requires Zinbidal cards. Relic 8 and 9 require impulse detector and arrow magnifiers, but they get rid of the initial requirements, that is the carbonate circuit boards and bronzium wirings are not required for relic 8, and for relic 9 even the rhodium heat sinks and chromium transistors are not required now due to the new change. Relic 9 also requires grid keypads and droid banks. That was the maximum level that we can reach before the newest update. Relic 10 is the newest relic level and we need the servo motors to make a relic 10, and those are available only in the Colosseum. And we need a new signal data, that is the corrupted signal data. Now let's see each material one by one. With the new economy changes, carbonate circuit boards and bronzium wirings are available with Mark 1 rate currency. So that is the best place to have it. Earlier we used to use our normal energy on light side 1C or 1D to get the carbonate circuit boards. Now we can save all that energy and just get these materials directly from Mark 1 rate currency. Bronzium wirings is a slightly different case because we used to do it in the light side 7B using normal energy. We can still continue to do that to get both Kyratex and the gear required to convert into bronzium wiring, and we can also get them directly in Mark 1 rate currency. For chromium transistor, we used to get the Blastech weapon mod, particularly the Mark 7 Blastech weapon mod, which is a full gear, and one of them is equal to 3 chromium transistors. Still, that is the best option. These are available for Mark 1 rate currency as well, but we will try to prioritize Mark 1 rate currency for both carbonate circuit boards and bronzium wirings, and the gear that is required to take the characters from 1 to 12 if you are a new player. If you are an endgame player, then doesn't matter, you can buy all these using Mark 1 currency. The same way, rhodium heat sinks, we used to get it through Mark 3 hollow projectors. This is still the best way. It cost 52 for one piece of rhodium heat sinks by getting the hollow projectors. If you get it directly in the shipments, it is costing 55 for one piece. Now let's get into the materials that are required for relic 6 to 10. Here is the math for electrium conductors. Now we can purchase 4 of the electrium conductors for 300 Mark II currency. That costs 75 Mark II per piece for electrium conductors. Earlier we used to do all this crunching up of the gear, that is 30 of these yellow ones and 40 of these purple ones, and we used to craft that to get the main one, and if we convert that we will get 13 electrium conductors. So you can see the math here. Earlier, if we do only Mark II for getting the materials, we would require around 5000 of Mark II currency, but now we are getting 75 per piece. That makes it only 975 Mark II currency. So get the Mark II currency, get the electrium conductor with the Mark II currency. Next comes in Zinbidal cards. Now we are getting each Zinbidal card for 100 Mark II rate currency. Earlier we used to get these gear which costs about 335 for 5 pieces. This 5 will convert into 1 Zinbedel card. So now we have reduced the cost of Mark II raid currency for each Zinbedel card. So get them directly from the shipments itself. When it comes to impulse detector, it costs 530 for 2 pieces in the shipments. That is 265 Mark III currency per impulse detector. If we get it through the materials, that is the gear, then we need to spend about 425 Mark II currency for getting 5 pieces of gear, 850 Mark II currency to get 1 impulse detector. We need 10 of these to get 1 impulse detector. So we need to spend about 850 Mark II currency per impulse detector. But if we get the same gear in the get 1 shipments, then it will cost 800 get 1 currency to get 1 impulse detector. Mark III currency can be used for other materials, so I suggest getting impulse detector through this get 1 currency. The particular pieces that we need to look for are Mark XII multi-tool prototype, medpack prototype, and bayonet. So these are the materials that we need to look for in the get 1 shipments. When it comes to arrow magnifiers, the materials used for scavenging are required for droid bends also. It is the exact same materials that is required for droid bends. Arrow magnifier costs less with Mark III currency than the other materials, that is impulse detectors or grid keypads. So it is best to use the Mark III currency for arrow magnifiers. When it comes to grid keypads, the Mark III currency rate is very high. We need 585 Mark III to get 1 grid keypad. So I suggest not to do this. Instead, we can get through shipments. Each of these pieces costs 67 Mark II. That will cost around 871 Mark II currency for per grid keypad if you get it through this method. Or the best method is use your fleet energy to farm any of these nodes, that is fleet battles 2E, 3E and 5A, to get all these 3 materials, that is datapad, stun gun and fusion furnace, and convert them into grid keypads. That is the best approach for grid keypad. When it comes to droid bends, there is only one option of scavenging it, and these are the materials that are required to scavenge that. We have both the Kyrotech types and Mark XII Armatech tactical data prototype. For the new players, there will be huge shortage of Kyrotechs because they need to level up all the characters, and each of the character will require 100 Kyrotechs to get from gear 12 to 13 or relic 0. So for new players, this will not be an option. New players should focus on getting the Armatech tactical data prototype to get their droid bend. If you're an endgame player and have thousands of Kyrotechs, then you can use this to form the droid bends also. When it comes to corrupted signal data, we need 25 of the white one to get 1 corrupted signal data, or 19 of the green, or 15 of the blue one. To get it directly from shipments, it costs around 750 Mark III currency. To get 1 character from relic 9 to 10, we would need about 11,250 Mark III currency, or any of these 375 of white, 285 of the green, and 225 of the blue ones. Instead of getting this through Mark III, farming the signal data is the best way. So here you go. This is the efficient way to get all the materials that are required for each relic level. Get your carbonate circuit boards and bronzium wirings through Mark I raid currency. Get your chromium transistor using the Blastech weapon mod, particularly the Mark VII Blastech weapon mod using the guild activity currency. Get your Arodium heat sinks through Mark III hollow projectors using the Mark I currency. And use your Mark II currency to get the Electrium conductors and Zinbedel cards directly from the shipments. Get your signal data, that is the white, green and blue, from the Cantina Energy. Impulse detector, we need to get the materials through Get 1 currency. Arrow magnifiers are best acquired through Mark III currency. And Glider keypads, the best way to get it is through fleet energy. Droid brains, we need to use the Scavenger, particularly Mark 12 tactical datapad. For Relic 10 materials, it is still only available in Coliseum, that is the servo motors are only available in Coliseum rewards. If you like this video, hit that like and subscribe button and stay tuned for more content. Thanks for watching. Keep on giving. May the force be with you.